Investigates the toy gun dilemma. Something that looks absolutely fake could put everyone at risk.
As we've discovered, a convincing toy could be a deadly mistake.
Need you to step out, please.
This is 47-year-old James Bushy leaving a restaurant bathroom in Texas. He allegedly stole beer from a nearby store. The video, dated May 31st from the responding officer's body cameras, was recently released by the Palestine Police Department. When police escort Bushy outside, you can see him pull out a gun. Police shot Bushy dead and later learned that gun was fake, an air gun that looked just like a .45 caliber handgun. And that's something that police officers have to deal with every day, not knowing whether it's real or a toy.
Yeah. You know, you think about this. Think about walking down the street at, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Maybe the street lights are on, maybe they're not. And you see a young individual and they have this placed in their waistband. It's going to appear to be a real-life firearm.
St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Commander Chuck Mulligan says with toy guns like this BB gun looking so realistic.
This is almost an exact replica of a Smith & Wesson .45 caliber.
On the streets, it's a recipe for trouble. Is this a confiscated one?
This was also confiscated years ago, yes, from a 15-year-old child who had it in his waistband walking down the street.
There have been bills proposed in several states in an effort to make fake guns look more like toys, from adding more neon coloring to changing their shape and using clear plastic.
There should be common sense gun laws in this country where all toy guns are made in primary colors, for instance, and all real guns are regulated.
However, Commander Mulligan showed us how criminals are already one step ahead. This was once a brightly colored toy water gun.
The individual then began to manipulate the plastic pieces, cut out designs and ports, and actually installed in here a .50 caliber muzzle loader.
So what does that mean that he did?
Well, that means he made this a real live shooting firearm.
Right now, federal law says all fake guns must be made displaying a bright orange tip at the end of the barrel. But even real guns are now being altered.
Suspects will, in fact, paint the tips of their firearms orange in order to offer that delay system for the deputy or the officer who confronts them.
How often do St. Johns County deputies encounter toy guns on the streets?
We've just pulled, if you will, from our computer system, BB guns, toy guns, airsoft guns for the past 12 months.
The highlighted cases, more than a dozen, are calls for service involving toy weapons like BB pistols and air rifles, incidents ranging from an attempted suicide to domestic violence. So if legislation that would govern the use of fake guns is already being thwarted, Commander Mulligan says, why not take the tactical toys and play somewhere safe?
Go to some established area where everyone in that arena knows that it's a game, and there's been security checks and protocols put in place to ensure that the folks there are safe.
Places like Battalion Airsoft Arena near downtown Jacksonville. U.S. Navy veteran Pedro Serrano brings his youngest son here to bond and have fun.
He plays Xbox all the time, and then I kind of like get him off Xbox and, run around. It's an exercise. It's good exercise for him.
But what about the temptation for kids to take what they do here to the streets? Do you ever think about taking something like this out there?
Oh, no. He disciplined me, teach me gun safety.
I think training your son about guns, it's at early age is the best and knows how to respect it.
And that's key, says local attorney John Phillips. A road this concealed weapons license holder and gun-owning father has just started traveling with his own 3-year-old son.
It's a conversation that I need him to be ready to have and understand the responsibility. All right, this may be a toy, but this toy represents something that takes lives.
Phillips has played a part in high-profile cases involving guns, including representing the family of Jordan Davis, who was shot and killed by Michael Dunn after an argument over loud music. Phillips says America's obsession with firearms, real or fake, was obvious when he reposted pictures on his law firm's Facebook page from a Tennessee police department.
These are all real guns.
Made to look.
Like toys. Like toys.
Over 3 days, the 12 photos his firm reposted had 4.6 million views.
I can see saying, all right, again, a toy is just a toy. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? It's because we're training from toy guns to PlayStation to, games that even military minds have said are tactically great training grounds and you know, fantastic for soldiers to learn on in our homes. And that's where it's just a stepping stone to lack of respect for the firearm.
Respect that police say could save a life.
And when you give those orders to that individual to stop, don't move, and the first thing they do is go, well, it's just a toy, we have a very dangerous situation.
Coming up tomorrow morning at 7:45, I'll take you back inside the battalion airsoft arena. One reason why the owners say they opened it 4 years ago, and what a local firearms expert thinks of this type of regulated gunplay. That's tomorrow morning on The Morning Show.